Yo, can I talk to you for a second? I think I need some help. I'm not really doing all that good, man. Well, I mean, maybe maybe that's not the right way to say it. I do think I'm doing okay, but I mean, I feel like that's kind of a problem. I mean, last time I felt like this, I was, much worse, and definitely on the outside. A few years ago, I tried to fix a lot of things in my life, really get it together, and I feel like I've done well for myself in hitting those goals. I mean, I'm probably in the best shape of my life physically. I don't hate myself and my appearance anymore. I'd say I'm pretty actually confident in that regard. I'm doing the music thing for real now, and people not only seem to like it, but respect my tastes and talents. People will ask for my input on their own creative stuff, and people do want to be a part of my creative journey. I got a great career, honestly, a job that I really do love. A bunch of great people. Um, I never really have to worry about money, and I haven't had to for a while. It feels like, I'm more emotionally intelligent and mature than I've probably ever been. So much so that people actually seek out my guidance on their troubles and what they got going on in their lives, and I feel like I do a pretty good job at helping them. I mean, that kind of stuff really, I feel like, aligns with my true purpose on this earth, and all that, like, every goal, again, that I set out since 2020, since everything that happened that year, since my dad died, I've not only met those things, but exceeded them in a lot of ways that I didn't feel like it was possible for myself. And now I feel like, I can do anything that I kind of put my mind to, truly. Just give me the time, I'll figure it out. But depression, man, it's still there, and it hasn't changed, and it doesn't like lessen or increase in any ways. Like, it's just always there, and well, maybe it does, flare up, spikes up sometimes. Life happens, but there's always this consistent, like, baseline. It's just always there, and like, I'm doing all the things that you're like supposed to do, and like, I'm blessed enough that my job allows me to see a therapist that I really do like, and help navigate through all this, and his guidance honestly has helped me understand a lot about myself. I've started meditating every day. I do like that. I journal all my thoughts out, as I have done for like a while, but I'm able to express a lot more gratitude in those than ever before. I don't like rely on weed and stuff like a crutch anymore, and I'm definitely better at handling all my powerful emotions that I've always had. I can lean on my friends and family more when I'm dealing with this stuff without feeling like a major burden to them, and they got some major stuff going on that I can really be happy about for them, and I'm even happier that in the times I get to help them reach those things. That's stuff that I live for, man. And I'm doing better to fight my patterns of isolation, by hanging out more with people, and and even just talking to strangers, saying what's up, a little more, just randomly. I can accept compliments now. I definitely used to shirk those off and self-deprecate. Honestly, I've never had a more vibrant social life than I do now, and I'm doing a lot of stuff that I genuinely like. Like, man, I've been chefing it up in the kitchen ever since I got plates that are also bowls. I'm doing all kinds of new stuff with new people all the time. Just new experiences, and I'm really chasing this music stuff like never before, and I'm better at it and more confident in it than I ever have been. I mean, low key, I think I just joined a band. My heart is just, at times it feels so full, and I'm really reaching a point of like true happiness in a lot of ways, in so many different parts of my life. Like, honestly, like, this might be genuinely the best that I've ever felt. But still, there's every morning and every night and every time right after I get done doing something that I'm having a good time, like right after, there's like this weight, like I can feel it in my chest, like it's so heavy. It's like it makes everything just go dark, like none of that other shit I was just talking about, none of that shit matters. Like, it's such a strong and intense and just chronic pain that just is so hard to describe. It's like it just hurts so much. It's like it makes me feel like I don't know any other way to say this. It makes me feel like I'd be better off dead than to feel this more than I do. Like at least then it would stop. At least then I wouldn't have to deal with it anymore. I wouldn't have that weight. I wouldn't feel that. And after I watched my dad take his last breath, and I was the only one there, and a lot just changed for me when that happened. Like, one of those things being I just stopped fearing death. Like not one bit does that shit scare me, dog. Like, So I think about mine a lot. I think about it more than anything else that I think about, and like, you know, not not in a way that like, well, the vast majority of the time, not in the way that I'll like act on that, just kind of pondering it, thinking about it, it's like it would be the truest release, you know. No more good and happiness, but no more weight, bad shit. I can just let it all go. And I know this is weird, but like I feel like I truly crave that, and that, that just, it makes me feel so guilty. Guilty because I know, like, I know my pops wanted more time, you know. Guilty because, like, how can I tell, depressed people around me to keep going, and that, suicide is not the answer when, I can't wait to die. Like, guilty because, like, it feels like I'm lying to everyone around me, or at least putting up this front that I'm like happy, like I'm okay, that, and I really do feel that way in those moments. And then, when I'm not in those moments, that's where I'm at. And that guilt, man, that guilt makes me feel so alone. Nothing puts me more on an island than just thinking about that. And sometimes there's, you find someone that is special enough that it makes me feel less alone that way. And and then something always happens eventually, and then I do my best, and then I'm right back at square one, or worse. And I'm really starting to lose faith that I won't feel that loneliness, like that, like it won't stop. Like it's always gonna be there. And like I understand so much about myself that I can finally articulate this. And I don't know what to do with it now. Like I know, but like now what? Like it feels like I've had these feelings forever, and like if I've had them this long, like what's another day, right? It's just one more day. But I know eventually one day that tidal wave is just going to get too big for me to just tank through, unless I figure something out. So I want to know, how do you deal with it? Oh, my fault, dog. Was you saying something? Never mind, man. I don't think you will hear. All right, okay. Hey, you getting on the game? Yeah, I'm getting on the game, man.